Hello, hello. Welcome to today's messages. My name is Amy, and I welcome you here today. I am an intuitive creator, multimedia creator, who does little messages daily to help us along our way. Okay? Yes, yes, and yes. And today's message is brought to you by the Octillions. And what do they have for us to consider, to think about? Our blueprint. Okay, the blueprint we created before we came to this earth. To become fully balanced, we will have to return to our most basic program so we can follow the right path. Okay, clean your programs, delete everything that no longer serves. This is a remembering of the original you, the original game plan that you were meant to be and do in this lifetime. This is an unlearning of things that we have picked up along the way, right? That have been taught to us, modeled to us by our families, by our environments that we have grown within. This is the unlearning of the things we were taught that are meant to keep us small and insignificant, right? This is about reclaiming you at the most fundamental core point. Okay, we've got Ingwas, which is giving major lion vibes. Okay. Still, but with slowly building intensity, the full-maned lion sits poised for action. He holds within himself the potential for an explosive release of energy. He is the leader and father of his pride. If called to it, he will make the ultimate sacrifice to ensure the survival of the next generation. Ingwaz is a rune of growth, the spark of life, and the germinating seed. It has enormous creative potential and is the fertile male representation, in balance with Urkano's female. If you receive this rune in a reading, consider taking time away to create space for transformation and inner growth. It is time to build up your energy stores. An explosive expenditure of energy may soon be needed. Creation, wholeness, harmony, evolution, and energetic bursts. Okay, so while you are deleting old programs that no longer serve, you are also, this is like the consolidating of your energies, your resources. You're deleting, you're running the programs, or you're looking at which programs are running and are they serving and are they not serving, right? Constant check-in. We're doing a system analysis and seeking out all of the old things, deleting apps that we don't use but are taking up RAM, taking up storage space, so that we have all the energy we can access, harness, in preparation for something big. Okay. Oh, it's the ships are coming in still. Okay, so and the people. So interesting. We've got a group of people. Whoa, and dedication. Okay, I've never had 3 cards flip in the beginning. So let's see here. We've got people and ships and dedication to all of the things. Okay. So ships coming in, the 3 of Wands. I am being called to consult another book here for a 3 of Wands meaning. Help is needed and is offered. Beware pridefulness. Seek partnership with successful sources. Okay, that's why we needed to look it up, because it's speaking about people coming in, being drawn to you, people who can help you in the thing that you are trying to do, your dedication, what you are dedicating yourself to. Okay, this could be a idea that you have, or this is about allowing, like maybe you're old or you were taught how to do everything on your own, and so you've created all these programs and apps, and I don't know if I can carry on the computer analogy here because I don't know enough about it, but in order to be a solo show. Okay, and now is the time for you to open yourself up, or to allow those who can help you. Okay, there are people out there. Yes, you may be able to do most of the things, but there are people out there who can do some of the things and even better than you can. And then you are reclaiming the energy doing these things that you don't really want to do, and you're reclaiming energy to pour into the things that you really do want to do. Okay, so tell us about that. Okay, patience on when the people arrive, when the help arrives, when those opportunities to allow others to help arrive. Okay, yeah, what else we got? Okay, we've got sitting in the lap of luxury. Okay, this beingness in spiritual garden tending. Okay, overthinking. Yes, the mind can run rampant with old thoughts. Okay, so I feel like this is like your spam folder, and it's time to delete everything that's in that folder because it's just taking up space. Okay, thinking your way is not the way to do it. This is trying to think your way through all of the things, and some people are super profesh in what they do and know and can offer, right? You're trying to say, do the books or the accounting, and you're a creative. And so the amount of energy it takes you to try to do accounting things is far more than those who it is easy for. You can see what I'm saying? Yes. This is why people hire accountants, right? Because there are people who they are really good at that. It doesn't take them all that energy. It's just a boom, bada bing. Where for you, it's like removing limbs in order to complete tasks, right? Just as an example. Okay. We've got, okay, this is your wounded heart. Okay, so your thoughts around your wounded heart, thoughts around your resources, having them, not having them, all of the above. Okay, this is trying to think your way around all of the things. But here's your spiritual garden. This is a beautiful balance of the masculine and feminine between the being and the doing. That's great. The be and the do, the be and the do. I love these two cards. Okay, this is love and reciprocation. This is the kind of relationships that are coming in. Okay, this is what will heal the broken heart. This is access to your love vibe. Okay, this is what you have to offer. This love, this balance between all of your states, your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, right? Your grounded connectedness. This is how you tend your spiritual garden, through regular practice. This is a time for solitude, a time for stillness, okay, and consideration. Rowing out into the middle of a lake where it's calm and cool. And I think it's also about leaving rough times and moving into more calm times. But I'm getting like this is part of this stillness being tending while you are reserving your energies until the people arrive, okay? And this reciprocation is some kind of gorgeous. Okay. Yeah, this is the love within. This is about the unity of self, this balance of the masculine and feminine within, okay? Creating this love vibe, this love flow. Okay, we actually want to put these under because we don't want to overthink too much, okay? Especially when it comes to our hearts. And whether or not we are deserving of this quiet time, we could be, instead of taking the time to be still, to connect, to tend to our healed garden, we're stuck in this thinky loop where we're trying to think our way through all of the things, okay? And our hearts, will our hearts ever find reciprocating relationships? Will our inner child ever feel held, right? Like all of those things. And this patience is giving me the in due time. You're tending and your editing of your current operating system is how you wait for it. Okay, because the people are coming. You are creating a resonance when you're doing this work, and that resonance is like a beacon, a buzzer that is calling people in. Okay, people like the emperor, or you becoming the emperor. Who holds the main vision and gets it all done, okay? The bringer together of people who see you as an emperor and want to help, to contribute, to realize your vision because they recognize that it's one that's of the benefit for all. Okay, this is the end of your hermit phase, your time of doing things all alone. This is what is dying. This is the transition, the transformation phase. This hermiting was necessary. It was a necessary part. It's like those old programs. A lot of those old programs were necessary. up until this point. Now it is time to release those things with gratitude because they got you here, they helped, they healed, they served their function. But now it's time to let them go, okay? Just like your attempts to think your way through all of the things. There's this balance between the being and the doing, right? In the being phase, you can observe, you can hear the subtle nudges and gentle pushes, right? And then when you're in that being state, that's where the inspiration comes. That's where the clarity comes. That's where those aha moments come. And then you go into action, right? And then you do. Okay, and then we got this Eight of Pentacles. So this is all of the work. This is all of the work. Yes, this could be something to do with your work, the work that you've done, the work that you will do, the work on all of the levels. It is my work card. And there's a tower, okay, with the devils behind it. So I feel like this is adversaries causing towers. Or it is the breakdown of the adversaries, right? If the adversaries are the tower and that tower is coming down. Okay, this is the work that you've been doing. The adversaries are in your brain. That's how they access, right? Every time you doubt, you create a thin space in your fortitude, force field or protection. And then any of the little swirling devils that feed off and want to grow your doubts and fears, they get in. And then your own little fear is multiplied, right? That's what the devils do. And so I feel like this is your coming out stage of the hermiting, of the overthinking, and moving into one who accepts help from others, right? Sees the benefit of many minds, right? Of community. And the fears of that, all that entails, that's what's going to be tossed to the wayside. That's what's going to be torn down. Okay, this idea that that you have to do it all alone. That you have to do it all alone. Okay, this is not something that I think you've done it alone long enough, and it's time to tear that tower that you've stuck yourself in, like the princess. Like you are your own overprotective parent who has locked your inner child, in a tower to keep them safe. But they're also segregated, alienated, isolated. Okay, this is your fear of being hurt from others. This is the teardown of that belief system, because you are, you recognize the value of being seen, of being held, of being connected to others. Okay, this is the wish that you are going to receive, that you've worked so hard to receive. You know, for the first part of our lives, we spend building these walls around us, building the tower that we put ourselves in. Then we spend a few years in this hermit mode, being in that tower, isolated and alone. Okay, and it served. It really made it so that we could recognize our own and understand our own and focus and create this loving relationship within ourselves, and this tending of our spiritual garden, and this becoming one who can be with themselves. Okay. But now it's time to, that work is done. The next part is to tear the tower down and to step out amongst the people and allow them to surprise and delight you, just like the universe wants to, right? Allow the people to love and support you. Yes, there are still those who want to use and abuse you, but you are not the same as you were when you first built that tower. This is why it's so important to keep reassessing the system, to keep doing the updates, to keep doing the system checks, so that you can keep cutting away everything that is no longer serving, right? This isn't just a fun thing that we say here all the time, right? It's something that we need to do for ourselves. It's like dusting, right? We can create a beautiful environment, but eventually you have to go through, touch and move and dust every little thing, because dust collects, right? And so taking advantage of those moments when we have to dust by rearranging, by reassessing, by releasing, this is all going to contribute to a new, refreshed space where different combinations and curations can evolve, happen, and allow energy to move differently throughout. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords, and this is this stepping out. Okay, this is the version of you still in the Page of Swords, right? Still figuring it out, testing it out, feeling it out. You do have this sword of protection, but it is also your sword of truth. Okay, this is the sword that gives you the confidence to say no to something that doesn't feel right and yes to something that does. Okay, it's also the forging of your path ahead. Okay, this is, well, exactly that. You're cutting away all that gets in your way. Okay, this is you fresh out of your tower being like, okay, where are we going? What are we doing? Right? And this Ace of Pentacles, yes, this is the wish. This is the you becoming one able to receive the wish. Okay, and also in balance, the receiver of the being and the explorer, the active pioneering of the do. Balance. And that is your beautiful overflowing cuppage. That's your beautiful overflowing cuppage. We've got the messages. Okay, this is the messages that I was talking about when you're in your B state. Then you can hear. You're quiet, you are collected, you are balanced and open to receive messages, people, places, and things, internally, externally, all of the messages. Okay, and I want to put them here because they might be related to your ships coming in. We've got all your spirit team very much excited for you. This is a turn of events in your favor. Okay, this is your divine spirit team, your ancestors and archangels all cheering you on. Yes, you're doing it. Yes, you are evolving. Yes, you are transforming. And yes, there are people being sent to you who are part of your soul blueprint, who are meant to help you, to guide you, to support you, to love you, to celebrate you. And they are heading right to you. So that's nice. That's nice. Then we've got a King of Pentacles. Okay, this is on your work here. So your work is going to pay off. Okay, all the work and the dedication that you have made into making things happen for yourself is going to pay off. You are going to become a King of Pentacles. Okay, you are going to balance out your physical realm. I also feel like this wish, this is what this King of Pentacles is holding. Though he came over here with the work, so it's definitely work related. This could be you, who you've come out of the hermit mode and stepping into your King of Pentacles. This is your action in the material, right? And also your stability. This is your foundation. And we've got, this is what you are leaving. Yes, okay, so this King is definitely, this dedication to your work is moving you. It's going to transform your life from one of lack to one of plenty. Okay, this is what you are transforming out of and leaving. Okay, so if you've spent most of your life wondering, like living paycheck to paycheck, or wondering if things are going to get paid this month, or, that's something that you're always having to worry about, just making ends meet. This is what you're transforming out of. This is part of this wish that's being granted, to not have to worry about that anymore. You are stepping into a life of abundance that you've worked hard to achieve, to create for yourself. Okay, this is about knowing your worth and claiming it, declaring it. And I feel like these people are also those who see it as well and know it as well. That's why they want to help. That's why they want to learn from you, right? They want to be a part of the magic because they see it all over you. They've seen the work that you have done and the transformations that you have made and the balancing, right? This is your hierophant. This is your mastery, your self-mastery, and your connection to your third eye knowing. Okay, this is about the patience in your process and your dedication to yourself, to your growth, to your expansion. And this was all part of your divine blueprint. You were meant to strip away all of the things that were built around you, whether imposed externally or imposed internally, for safety, for survival, whatever the reasons, right? It was all part of this process for a deeper understanding, for access to a well of wisdom that's universally digestible. Yes. Okay. We'll go through. Oh, we got the sun shining bright on us. Okay, this is success. This is your hard work is going to pay off, will pay off, is probably already paying off in a lot of little ways. And get used to, get ready, get yourself into a state of receiving and seeing and acknowledging all of those little things that are working out in your favor, right? Even if they're just these tiny little things like you're waiting in a line at the supermarket and you're at the end and then they open up another till and they get you in, boom, bada bing. Or you've got one thing and somebody in front of you has got 50 and you're like, oh, this is going to take forever. And then they say, go on ahead. I got too many things or whatever, right? Or pulling in and there's a parking spot waiting for you. Like make a big deal out of these little tiny things. Because every time you make a big deal out about anything, the universe is like, oh, you want more of that, right? So make a big deal out of things that you want, the things that are working out for you, and start building that momentum, okay? Because the sun is shining on you, and it's glorious. This is success. This is yes. This is a hell yes, okay? And then we've got your boundaries came out after your sunshine, okay? And I feel like your sun shining, this is, you're still not just letting anybody who knocks at your door in. Okay, this is still a mindful, you're not so wide open anymore. You've seen stuff, you've been places, you've learned things, you've grown, you've transformed, right? This is why you can tear down the wall. You built that wall because you didn't have any boundaries. You didn't know how to choose yourself or to recognize when something wasn't good for you or had your best interest in mind, right? But now you, because of this whole process, because of the work that you've done in becoming, this has made you one who can discern, okay? Part of your sword of truth, the forging and that process, that is one of the things that allows you to see through the bull, right? Your ability to discern is is good, okay? Yes, so you want to keep your boundaries still. I'm going to put boundaries up by the dragon because I feel like your dragon is your protector. Okay, it is your access to your internal flame, which is purifying and releasing, right? Burning away everything that no longer serves. It's burning away illusion so that you can see the truth, okay? And the truth is you are creating a world of love, joy, and peace, okay? This card it wants to be yours. It keeps coming up every single reading. This is what you're being patient for. This is what your third eye is seeing. This is why you keep moving forward, okay? But this is also why you need to release those old programs and get your system ready, refreshed, and empowered and released from anything that's bogging it down. Because I feel like when you settle in or get into this state of allowance for people to help you when they're in a position to help you, this is going to bring the success for everybody. This is what is going to, I'm just thinking like many hands make light work, right? Like I used this in a reading a while ago or a bit ago. I went camping and I took several trips to set up this little area back and forth, down up to the vehicle and then down to the river, and created this beautiful little area, right? Pillows and blankets and tarps and futons and tables and tea and, whatever we needed. And I didn't mind making that effort, right? Making all the trips. But when it came to cleanup time, my friend was like, can I help? And so instead of taking everything back one at a time, which is what I'm used to doing on my own, just make several trips, right? We were able to pile everything on to the tarp and carry everything up in one go together. And it was actually super easy because, yeah, they held the two corners, I held the two corners, and we just walked up, boom, bada bing, right? And so this is the example of how effortless the same tasks will start to be once you allow those who see your vision want to help execute it. Okay? Yes, that's what I want to say. That's what I'm going to say. That is what was said. Okay. So is there anything more? This is going to be a beautiful, stable, balanced, gorgeous situation. Okay. And this is a 9 of Cups. Okay. This is your emotional regularity. This is gorgeousness. We're going to look it up because that's what it is on my cards. But we'll see what this deck declares it as. Yes, if you don't know, when I got this deck, this one, I just love the images. They just spoke to me more than any other tarot deck. And I just started applying meanings based on the images. Okay, and a little bit with, traditional tarot, but more so on what I get from the images, and then how they respond to each other, with each other, around each other. So that's how it works here, in case you were wondering. And yeah, if you're still here, it means you're resonating with the meanings, with the cards, and with my voice. So I love you. Okay, we'll see if any more of these cards. I just love these cards because they got the gold foil. I'm mostly a silver person, but I love a shiny, sparkly gold. Yes, I do. Okay, these two, gorgeous. Okay, what kind of confirmations are we getting from these cards today? Okay, we got a 9 of Cups, which is storing up energy. Wow, look at that beautiful confirmation. Okay, Lion, we are storing up our energy. We are releasing things that are taking our energy unbeknownst. Okay. An oasis is on the horizon. There's the oasis. Beautiful confirmation. Abundance, contentment, and self-reliance. Beautiful. Okay, this is that balance between your being and your doingness, and all of the gorgeous relationships because of it. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there and put that there. Yes. Okay. And we've got, so what is this? The High Priestess? What is this? Who is this? It is the High Priestess. Okay, intuition, a rich interior life, inner wisdom, hidden secrets, and magic. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, it's on the Twin Flame Love card. This is that balance within. This is your inner union and magic. Okay, this is your magic heart, your integrated heart space that is full of liquid sunshine, gorgeousness. And then we have, so trust your intuition on all of the things. Okay, you have done the work. You've been in that tower long enough doing the work. It's time to tear the tower down and step out into the world. Leave the devils behind. Leave those adversaries behind. You are the sun. You are the star. You are shining bright. And so all shadow aspects fall behind you. Okay? Don't look back. Keep looking forward for the good of all. Okay. And we got the 3 coins. Honing one's skill to master a craft. Material increase in trade and commerce. Okay? So this is that confirmation of the leaving behind the scarcity and stepping into your abundance, into your sovereignty, into your declaration of self as confident, as capable, as cool. Okay, as cool. Okay, I didn't take a animal spirit oracle last time, so we'll do it this time to see if anybody wants to come out and confirmate for us on anything that we've said. Yes, I love these people. Your dedication, right? And don't forget your boundaries. Not everybody who wants to be your friend gets to. And it's not about like, oh, they're bad people, it's just energy, right? Think of it as you are on the orange team and you are just looking for other people who are on the orange team. Okay, Starfish? Yes. Okay, Starfish. There's your stardom. This is the star that you are. Okay, Starfish. Where are you, Starfishy? There you are. Beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. Okay. You're on all the spectrums. The starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is, these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? When in balance, uplifting, artistic, and expressive. When out of balance, gossips and feels empty. And to bring into balance, positive friends. Okay? You cannot make it up. It is what it is, and it's gorgeous. Okay? So, yes, you don't judge books by the cover. Don't seek help from those who look a certain way, right? Or don't allow help from those who look a certain way. Help can come from many different angles, from many different sources. Your people will look different, right? It's just like if a random person walks up to you, there are so many earth angels in disguise right now who are, living a life, experiencing this world as earth angels, in disguise. as homeless people, as, all kinds of different walks of life. It's like it's giving me the Beauty and the Beast thing, right? The beast was, the prince was cursed to become a beast because that's what his heart actually looked like, because he had the opportunity to help someone in need, but because of their outward appearance, he turned them away, right? And so don't go chasing waterfalls. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but there's a message there, okay? You never know who, just don't judge a book by its cover. This is why it's important to check in with your feels, because people can be really good at creating facades, but have a hollow shell within, because all of their energy went into creating the facade, into the hologram, into the projection, into the false version, the shadow version. Okay, what do we got here? 23. Rebirth. Yay! Intent, transformation, and growth. The universal forces of love and creation are at work within your life. The thought, idea, or dream you have been nurturing is taking form and preparing to enter the world. The creation process generates many new life experiences and provides the opportunity for profound spiritual growth. I don't want to cover that. Where's the starfish? The growth of a new creation can trigger an entire range of emotions, from exhilaration to uncertainty, and is often a time of challenge. Okay, this is that overthinking card here. Know that any discomfort you're currently feeling will be replaced by an overwhelming sense of joy as your intent manifests into form. Okay, it's kind of like the final stretch, like you've just run a marathon, and the goalpost, the finish line, the ribbon of success is right there, but you're exhausted. You just ran 9.8 kilometers of a 10, is that a long way? I don't know, mile, whatever. I don't know what people marathon. It's a lot. Okay. And you're just about there, but your body is exhausted. Your muscles are crying out. Maybe even you've lost feeling in the left half of your body, and you're just, limping and convulsing and throwing yourself, pushing yourself, rolling yourself over that dang finish line. But you're almost there. And then it's all going to be worth it. Okay. That was a long way of saying that. Know that any discomfort you're currently feeling will be replaced by an overwhelming sense of joy as your intent manifests into form. Okay, your intent. So hold your intention. Those marathon runners are holding the intention of finishing the race, right? Is it a race or is it just an endurance thing? I don't know. Anyways, this card can also be a sign to draw your attention to the children in your life and your own need for fun and play. Take the time for relaxation, laughter, and fun. Engage in activities that stimulate a sense of excitement and discovery. Okay, this is that tending to your inner child, because this is an untapped well that you can dip into to regain or gain more energy, right? This, yes, your fun time. It's energy. The happiness that comes with children and the birth of something new is filled with love, joy, and freedom. Honor your new creation and move forward with the highest loving intent. Yes. Okay. That is it. That's the reading for today. Let's give ourselves an affirmation. Oh, that one came right out. Okay. An affirmation. I prosper wherever I turn. I now see opportunities for abundance everywhere, and I am blessed and prospered. Prospered? Is that a word? Blessed and prospered. Okay? Yes, this is the energy that you are holding. This truth, this knowing, this understanding, this recognition. You are working towards joy, freedom, and love, and peace, and harmony, okay? And stability, and foundation, and gorgeousness. So shine bright like a diamond, and all of those who are meant to be part of your gorgeous soul tribe will start to pop up like beautiful sunflowers in your garden, who are all soaking up the sun rays that shine out of your face, okay? Yes. There you go. There's the reading for today. I hope there was some good stuff in there. Don't let your thoughts turn you in the wrong direction, okay? Let them go. Know that you're transforming. It's time. That tower that comes in and blows your hermiting safety tower that is keeping you from everything away, let it and welcome it, because you're not going to reach this place when you are stuck, hauled up in a tower, okay? And also, This is a time to replenish your energy. You've got something big coming up, and so be ready, okay? Get rid of the old, focus on your joy, your love, because that's the frequency. Okay, so tap into that well now, because you're going swimming. Or is it a wishing well? Too many analogies. Okay, I love you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.